All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. It is the I'm So Insecure podcast, back for another week's catch-up, wrap-up of the famous hit HBO show, Insecure. Back with your girl, CocoaBrownCurlsXo. We got Q, we got Delwayne. How are you guys doing?
What's up? What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing?
Good, good. Delwayne, we see you chilling with the magazine in the background.
Yeah. Today we had the magazine release for Las Vegas Entrepreneur Magazine. It's a special healthcare magazine. We got Kim and Tabitha, Move Strong, they're motivation influencers, healthcare influencers. So I'm really excited about this magazine. It comes out June 15th.
You know, I'm a little partial to her name, but
yeah, Kim and Tab.
I love it. Right. Well, that is an amazing cover. Who shot the picture for the cover?
Thank you. So my photographer, his name is Rudy. He's here in Vegas. We did a joint photography. We both kind of did it at the same time, and he took a great picture. So I immortalized it, and he's super happy. He's the best. He's my photographer. So his name is Rudy, and check him out. If you go to our Instagram, you'll see I tagged his Instagram page on there.
Yeah, I love the cover. I love that
and
picture.
I think, of course, in the times that we're in, that's an amazing, kind of title, an eye-catching title to have influencer, healthcare influencers, especially therapists, health coaches.
I'm really excited about it.
Good. So we look forward to actually getting into more of that. All right, Q, what's going on with you this week?
Nothing. Basically just quarantining, selling on my e-commerce, and I've been doing pretty well. Just sitting back waiting on the opportunity when it will be good to get back out. People coming back into a shop, that type of thing, because for a small business, that's a little bit, it's kind of hard. So I'm just basically working my way through, like Delwayne, I'm trying to figure out my different avenues of income, you know what I'm saying, to keep my head up, to keep afloat. Right. But, of course, blogging, because that's what I do, and my e-commerce store is doing well. So hopefully I can get back out there into a shop. And
good to hear. I know we're all kind of in this waiting period. So it's
you
guys are still both doing well and afloat mentally.
Yeah, it can be, because mentally, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes, some days I'm okay, some days I'm not okay. But, I know it'll be all right. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And you have us to always, kind of lean on and be there for you and support. So
thank you. Thank you.
Wishes to you both. We are here. Absolutely. We are here to talk about the last 2 episodes you guys might know. So we kind of come with a new episode last week, but no worries, because we're going to wrap up 2 episodes in one today, right?
Yes, I'm so excited. Yes.
I know we have a lot to talk about, so without waiting another minute, Q, go ahead. I want to hear what you have to say.
Okay. So the week before, first, I was so proud of Issa and the block party.
Yes.
I thought that it was a wonderful, wonderful event. I think she was stressed, but I understand that because that was her first event. So I think it is hard for you to kind of enjoy your own event.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're so worried about, like what other people see when you put your hard work in, it's hard for you to see it. So I think that it was very hard for her to kind of take it all in, but it was great. It was wonderful. I think she did a very good job. And I think that she found her niche too. So that was like, even though if you go back, she talked about that in the past. She didn't necessarily talk about a block party, but it was similar to the same type of work when it comes to community, bringing people together. Yes. So
what's her title? Cultural curator?
Yes. So it was, I loved it. The whole vibe, everything was great. Of course, until Molly showed up. And so, we're gonna touch on that.
Right.
But other than that, that episode was wonderful. You got to see Issa, her growth, her hard work. I was just inspired by that. Was just I have to say that might be my favorite. That might be my favorite episode because of a lot of things that were going on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to think. Something stood out to me, but it's like I can't. I don't know what did she have on the Waiting to Excel shirt in this one or the last one?
The last one.
Yes, I like that. I like when it first came on, the Waiting to Exhale. To me, it was a representation of all that is going on with Issa. And I think towards the end, she did exhale. I think that T represented what this, because I'm jumping from the episode before to this one, to this last one. But I feel that T-shirt. I don't think I caught that. I mean, you did, yeah. That T-shirt. That is for you too. Yeah, I think because towards the end of this last episode, I think she did exhale. Because once you exhale, that means that you kind of can accept the truth. Mm-hmm. And you can move forward. I'm going to say that. I'm not going to say move on, but you can move forward. We'll say that. Mm-hmm. And so I love that when it comes to this episode. But the first episode, the main thing I had to focus on, I thought that the block party was a success. I think that it was great. I think that it highlighted what it needed to highlight. You know what I'm saying? So
right. Local artists, local business.
Yes.
And these donuts were there with no donuts. But they were
right. So I think it was great. And I knew when the artists showed up, I kind of figured that Molly's boyfriend helped with that. Mm-hmm. But I wasn't sure if Molly went on ahead and did it. You know what I'm saying? I was a little confused, thrown off with that until we found out towards the end exactly how that came about. But I was just very happy for Issa because I think she deserves to be happy. Because I think Issa, yes, she has her issues, but she's a caring person. Right. And she's growing, and you can see her growth. And
she's just trying to get her shit together.
Right, exactly. And she's at that age, of course, this generation to me is a little slower than, my generation. But, 30 is that the new day that like you realize, okay, now I'm grown, I gotta get it together, so she's moving on to another phase in her life, and it's a good phase. You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing. So you can't discredit people growth and their change. So it was just inspiring. That episode, it was inspiring to all, especially Black women who do want to do something that, like, who would have ever thought you could bring a whole block together, have vendors there, because it's things I think that we do think of, but it's like, how can I do that?
Right, just maybe too scared to execute, like the broadcaster, the fake it to you.
Yes,
that was hilarious.
Right, yes, that wasn't that crazy.
And it was on YouTube,
but that's so true. That is today. Right. You have that today. You have that. Right. Everybody is trying to be somebody. And, it's not really what you think it is, but hey, and then, what's another thing? And then I'm gonna let you go ahead. Nate, I'm confused with him and what's going on.
His pop-up is real seat holder-ish.
Right. I don't have I'm lost. Okay. So I'm lost. I'm confused with that. I don't know what's going on with that.
We need a seat holder.
Right. And then also when Corona when she showed up finally, I already knew that her and Lawrence probably had broken up. So once again, her and Lawrence breaking up, I think that Corona, I know it's Cadola, I think that she realizes that
she calling that girl Corona.
I wish the real Corona would get the hell on as fast as
Thank you. Right. Because what it is, she knows that Lawrence, his heart is with Issa. Mm-hmm. She realized that. She realized that when they had that last conversation. Mm-hmm. So for real though, I'm gonna respect her for that. If I know your heart is with somebody else, why would I continue to waste my time?
And that's what I said.
Right.
So let me
do him a favor and be honest.
Right. Let me say myself, because she ain't no stupid girl, because she just got out of a bad marriage, right? Right. So let me save myself and my time, and let me move on.
Right. And I know that you're ready for marriage, and I'm not. So I'm gonna sit there and hold that seat in your life.
Right. And then
let's be a big girl about this and let you go.
Right. And the only problem I have with her is that just because you weren't getting along with Lawrence or you guys broke up, don't try to mess up Issa's thing that she worked so hard that you knew that she was passionate about by not being there to help her out. So that's another thing that I was happy to still see, because a lot of people, for real, that shit for real, when you trying to do something great, you be having like for real people that try to hold you back. Like, even if it's not that their intentions are to do that, but it's like they're always there to try to block you. So I was still glad to see Issa overcome that and still keep it going and make it happen.
Generations, but I know my generation is really bad about ghosting, and that's what
right. That's what you call it, ghosting. That's the new word, ghosting. Exactly. Right. Yeah, so that's my view, but I'm gonna let Tab. I'm gonna let you, because I can go on and on. So I'm gonna let Tab.
So
great job, Q. Great job.
Right. So you definitely gave us a great wrap up when it came to the episode the prior week. What was that, episode 4? That was 4, right?
Yeah, I think that's 4.
Okay, no, so episode 4. Yeah, I agree.
Oh yeah, it was 5, and this last one was 6.
Okay, so I agree. Episode 5 was amazing. Like I said, local artists, local talent, local businesses. I think to see that. But you know, my passion this season is the whole Issa versus Molly feud. Unfortunately, that's what I think I paid the attention to. So when we think about episode 5, Issa's my girl. So y'all might be a little surprised that I say this, but right is right, wrong is wrong. I like how Issa told Nathan that she don't fuck with Molly.
Yes.
Rubbed me wrong. First, that's your best friend. That's your homegirl. You keep that shit between y'all. Nathan is not Lawrence. Why make such a negative comment about your best friend to this random guy?
Exactly.
I hate that. Even though it was the beginning of the conversation she wanted to have with him to be able to get help from Asian Bae, she could have still gotten help without all that unnecessary extra.
Right.
So she was Molly. I mean, Issa was dead ass wrong for that. Let me look at my notes. So again, episode 5, when Molly tried to have a peace offering with food, like she finally showed up. She's realized I'm having a good time. Asian Bae like kind of put her on, maybe your girl is busy. And she was kind of like, you know what? All right, she is. Let me myself and be more supportive. I was like, yes, thank you. The self-analyzing that I need Molly to do. So when I saw her do the peace offering with food, I'm like, we back. We going in the right direction. The wobble, I thought that was a classic black.
Yeah.
I was super excited. They put all that shit to the side and just have a good time.
Right.
And then shit went left. And they both said some harsh shit. Just all around, I think they both said some harsh shit. But then when we move on into last night's episode, I actually agreed with Issa not going into the Ethiopian restaurant. Like, I was glad she didn't.
Yeah.
I was glad that she didn't. I'm glad that she said to Kelly, like, do you have that same energy for Molly? Like, don't call my phone with that shit.
Right.
Saying it to both of us that we need to talk. Don't put all that on me, because I think a lot of times you have friendships and mutual friends who, although their intentions are good and their heart is good, they'll put more pressure on one person to always be the bigger person, and that shit gets tiring. I know I'm at a point in my life where I'm tired of being the bigger person. Not necessarily saying I want to do petty things or walk away from relationships prematurely, but I'm tired of the giving, and I'd rather just be head down, nose clean, and focus on myself.
Right.
And keep my energy and my peace good. So Issa decide I'm not even going to do this. I'm just going to turn around. I agreed with that. That might have not been the right thing for her to do, but I know I personally agree with it.
Yeah, I feel it was the right thing for her to do. And like you said, it's good that you recognize now that it's okay to be the better person sometimes, but you can't be the better person all the time. Like, sometimes you can't let people walk over you and just do whatever. And to me, Issa always kind of plays that part where it's like she gives it to the other person. And so I can relate to that. So she's tired. And then the thing is that argument right there, that me personally, I don't see how they can return to that. Because me experiencing something like that from someone who was very close, that I love dearly, once that happened, I could never look at them the same. Like, even though we
You're right.
speak, but
You're
the
right.
friendship was never, ever the same.
It's not.
So
because
because
it's like, it was one thing when she was asking Molly to do it directly, and I wasn't really understanding these boundaries that Molly was speaking of.
right.
It's like, okay, boo, if you don't want to be in that comfortable position and have that conversation, then I don't think there's anything wrong with me explaining this to his roommate, and his roommate, oh, well, I want to help you out. I'm going to ask my roommate, Asian Bae, whether or not he'll help me. So I feel like Molly really showed her true colors by a way to get an attitude. And like Issa said, you gonna put this dude that you just met before our friendship, and it makes me feel like you want to see me fail. Like, it's not about you helping me. You don't want anybody to help me.
Right. And that's what I didn't get.
When this relationship fails, that's not gonna be my fault, because you put
Right.
energy out into the universe and you're gonna get that shit right back.
Right. And
Right.
I didn't understand why Molly was upset about that. I'm like, what? Okay, so he did it regardless. So, and that's what, and he did it out of the kindness of his heart. It didn't have anything to do with Molly in that situation. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, and he was like, I thought you would be happy.
Exactly. And that's what I said on our last podcast. It's like, when you have those relationships, at some point, if it's true and genuine, you want your relationships and your friendships to start intertwining.
Thank you.
Together, all of that. So if you're trying to keep them separate, that just doesn't make any sense.
See, it doesn't. I'm telling you, and I'm going to tell you what it's all about. Molly is just jealous of Issa right now.
Jealous.
She's jealous. It's jealousy. Just jealousy. Like, she's
if y'all
used
remember,
to being... Go ahead.
If you remember, she wasn't going to even go. Molly, the hate in her heart wasn't going to even let her go. She was like, I don't think I'm going to go.
Right. And he had to call her out on that. Like, why would you not go? This is your girl.
Right.
Yeah.
Just go. You're going to have fun. So it's hate in her heart that she's going to have to address.
Right.
So I'm trying to mentally prepare myself, because y'all know next week's episode is all Molly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw that. I was like, I don't
They go to Mexico.
Well, I hope her trip be horrible.
I don't want a whole episode of Molly. I just don't.
I hope her trip be horrible, because she was wrong.
It's going to be watching Molly pour so much into this, trying to force it to work, because she really sabotaged everything else in her life just to have a successful relationship. Like, keep that fake love. I don't want.
Right. Because why you couldn't work that hard with all the other black men that you went out with? I'm just saying. But all about when it comes to this guy, it's like, she just, I don't know what, it's just weird to me, but that's just me.
Right. So there was a part in the episode where Issa, I think, went to pick up the phone or do something, and we didn't know who it was going to be. For a split second, I thought it might be Molly. To see it be her mom.
Oh, yeah. That was, oh, yes. Because that is,
because you can go through stuff for weeks and weeks and weeks, and especially at my age, like, you'll turn to all type of different avenues, when in the end, all you needed was your mom.
Is your mom, yes.
All you need is Tasha Mack.
Right.
Okay.
Right. All you need is Tasha Mack. So to see that, and to see Tasha see that in her child, and just be like, come on.
Yes, and then when Issa started crying, you know, because for real, when you have a friend who you for real love, like they're your blood, you love them. So that has to be heartbreaking for
you gotta
Issa.
grieve.
Like,
you have to grieve that.
You know, you can, for real, women, friendship, it almost can be as if it was a boyfriend, a girlfriend, or a husband and wife, because you could be sick. You really could be like, oh, I love my friend.
Breakups are something harder than relationships.
Yes, it is. Yes. So I totally, I'm telling you, that episode, it was just the last great episodes, because it just touched on familiar things you can relate to. And I love when TV does that. You know what I'm saying? Because we're so used to seeing reality TV, which is to me fake TV.
That ain't real.
So this right here, because they did have a true friendship. And now my friend, my sister, the person I love, is trying to fight me and is cussing me out in front of people at my event. At my event.
On both sides. You keep your business in the streets. Keep your business.
I don't see, I think to me that friendship is over. I think, yes, will they be cordial and be able to talk to each other? Yes. But I don't see it being the Molly and Issa like before. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a different person. Somebody else is coming into the friendship thing, but it won't. Her and Molly, I feel
that trust is broken. Like, granted, Kelly is a mutual friend, so Kelly should be able to speak to them when shit. But just me personally, because I take friendships that seriously.
Yeah,
if my best friend, there's nothing anybody in the group of friends should be able to say to me about you or you about me. Like, we keep that shit together.
Right.
Like,
I feel
we
you.
should be able to check each other before somebody checks us.
Right.
I don't get down with that. I don't argue with, I might vent to my husband, but I don't downright argue with a best friend in front of him. Even him being my husband.
Right.
That's just different.
Yeah, Molly.
It's a different level of respect.
I just saw jealousy. I just feel she's jealous of her friend. She should be ashamed of herself, but I feel she is. You know, it's been like this for so long, but now Issa's she's coming up. She's coming up. And instead of you embracing that, and y'all coming up with a plan where y'all both can make money, instead of being a dumb bitch, you rather be jealous, you know what I'm saying, and hate on your friends. So I'm just saying, that's what I see. That's what I see.
All right. So we got the ladies' point of view. We got
let's listen to that way.
All right.
You know how you like to tie this all together.
So let's be clear. Let's be clear on Instagram, y'all. Q posted in the comment section that she's always right. So I just want to be clear. That's the person I saw that.
I sure did. I did that. Made sure I add Del Wayne.
Right. I saw that. I was like, shots fired. We call it.
So episode 5, low key moving on. I thought it was a great title. Here's the deal. I thought the episode was the best episode thus far, but I see things from more of a business point of view with this episode because I think it was Tabitha that said it. Someone said that Issa opened up a vegan restaurant or something in LA.
A coffee shop.
Oh yeah, you was telling
a coffee shop.
So this whole episode was about moving on. Was about the block party and how Issa was bringing new talent to the block party. So I doing a little research. I noticed that in October 2019. Issa signed a major record deal. Like she got a publishing deal, and she also has a partnership with Atlanta Records. This happened back in October 2019, and her company is called Radio. If you want to check it out on Instagram, it's called The Radio, like Issa Rae. So it's spelled R-A-E, The Radio.
Okay.
And what she's doing is she's signing new talent. So
that's all right.
Yeah, and her if you go to Instagram, type in The Radio, R-E-R-A-E, like her last name, you will see all the new talent that she's bringing on. And y'all know since the very first episode, season 1, episode 1, she's been bringing a lot of hot talent. So now she's becoming a mogul. So I want to give her a lot of props. And what I noticed what she's doing with her episode, she's pushing her brand Offset with the same thing that she's doing in the TV. So it's very strategic. It's very smart how she's doing it, and I love it. So all the listeners and the viewers, go check out Issa Rae on Instagram, or just type in Issa Rae publishing deal with Atlanta Records, and you'll see that. But back to the episode. The fight with Molly at the block party, of course, was the highlight of the episode. We have to understand that this is not our first time seeing this. When she was with We Got Y'all, and they threw the mansion party out in Baldwin Hills.
Oh yes, okay.
Acted a fool.
She did.
And I thought that scene, the two most important scenes to me in the whole Insecure out of all the seasons was that scene in Baldwin Hills with her and Molly, and that scene with Issa and Lawrence in the kitchen. To me, those are the most important things. And this scene was also a really important scene. But I kind of want to agree with Tabitha for a minute because Molly had a good point. Like she was not wrong. Her timing was wrong. She picked the wrong location to vent and express her disappointment. But she had a point. Another thing Tabitha said, the whole wobble wobble thing, they were getting along good. And both of y'all failed to mention that Issa was up against the wall, just chilling. Molly came and brought her a plate of food. She didn't have to do that. Like Molly went out her way to say, hey, listen, let's be cool. Like I said, the only thing that I was upset about Molly was she picked the wrong time to confront Issa. She shouldn't have done it there. And another thing that Tabitha said also that I had put in my notes was when she was on the phone with Nathan and she said, I don't F with Molly. That right there put out the wrong energy to the universe. The moment she let that statement go out into the universe, it was going to come back to her anyway. It was all going to come back to her, that negative energy that she put out. So
that is a huge no in the French.
Yeah, that was bad.
Y'all business. No.
Yeah. So just to kind of sum up, moving on before I get to the next episode, you know, of course, there was no Condola, there was no Lawrence. Now we figured out what Lawrence was trying to tell Issa. He was trying to tell him that they broke up. To me, Tabitha says she likes the Molly versus Issa, but to me, I actually like Lawrence and Condola relationship, and I like that angle more so than the Molly and Issa angle. The problem I got with the Molly and Issa angle, there's no root to it. There's no foundation. There's no origin. It's just out of the blue. So I appreciated the Condola and Lawrence.
But when it comes to Issa and Molly, I don't feel it's really out of the blue. I think it's because if you just kind of go back to the certain issues and things, I think it was building up.
Well, the reason why I said it was out of the blue, because I'm sorry, Q, but if you remember episode 1 of this season, they was doing yoga, smoking blunts together. They was cool.
But but females can be like that, and they can still be having an issue with you. It can be deep rooted, but they can still on the surface. It can be like, I'm cool, but really you're not.
That's why. But you're just afraid.
Yeah, that's but you just don't want it. I think Molly has been holding certain things in, but I also think that Molly has been looking for a reason to have a problem. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, I really do feel she's, you know what I'm saying? And I think the problem is really her more so than it actually is a Issa and Molly problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. And Q, I just want to say you were right about the Waiting to Exhale shirt. I did notice that. I wanted to point that out. That was a dope shirt. And the funniest thing about the episode that I thought was Kelly and her British accent.
That was hilarious.
And at the end, she was like, I'm from Philly. Come on.
Yes, Kelly could have her own show.
I'm pretty sure she probably will. She is a fool.
She could have her own show. She's really funny.
I want to just finish up talking about last night episode. Episode 6, it was called Low Key Done. This episode to me was not good to me. The reason why, the only thing that was good about this episode was it showed us Issa Hart. This episode wanted to show us that Issa allows people to take advantage of her. Think about Tabitha. Think about when she was in the grocery store with the pregnant lady.
Right.
She started not to help the pregnant lady. She ended up helping the pregnant lady. Her check didn't go through her credit card bounced or whatever. And the pregnant lady wasn't even grateful. Then she went to the old man. She helped him, who also was ungrateful, talked about her like a dog, took advantage of her. And don't let me get started with these girls from D.C.
Oh,
shout out to Kyla Pratt, another LA native. It was good to see Kyla. I just hate it was like that. It was part of a prank or like a girls' weekend.
So I want to say that Issa Hart got her into a lot of trouble, and that's what's been happening. But I want to say this: when those girls was with the paint and sip, I couldn't even take that conversation. I literally turned my TV down. I could not take it no more. I couldn't take the way they talk, the profanity they was using, their style. They were ratchet. These girls were ratchet. They were so ratchet. And then last but not least, they did not have to show Issa them on a toilet pen. They did not have to.
I was like, and who's sitting on a public toilet these days?
They sat all the way down.
Yeah, they sat all the way down. I was like, we
don't sit all the way down.
You heard the pee.
Right.
It was just it wasn't necessary. It wasn't necessary. But
I would have had to ride and catch them chicks. I would have had to follow them.
Right.
She did
Girl,
change the mind.
I would have called my crew, somebody. We would have been. I would have had to.
What you would have done?
I would have. I'm gonna have to beat them hoes down. Get them a good bankhead ass whooping, bankhead whooping. Like that's just crazy. I was like, what? I didn't even see that coming.
No, I did not.
No.
I did not see that coming. I'm like, and I'm trying to. I had to rewind shit because I had to figure out.
I thought they stole her purse, but they left her with the check.
Yes,
Right.
and then I had to rewind it because I'm trying to figure out. First, I was like, now I thought they just showed up, or did she? And I'm like, you know what? She doing some stupid stuff. She just randomly hooked up with them because I guess she was trying to. She's so hurt about her and Molly, so she's trying to figure herself
Make
out.
some new friends, and then Condola was supposed to be her friend. She's out, so she like, okay, I got some new girlfriends. No.
Well, she should have known that when she was sitting at the table with them, like you said, and they were having that stupid ass conversation. You see what I'm saying? Right there, Issa could have been like, wait a minute. Because I was like, because they were talking kind of like they must be 20. I'm just saying. Because I was like, this just
right. They were definitely younger and dumber or whatever. More.
Yeah.
I think it was like we said. She's going through stuff with her friendship. She's just having a day. I've had a week. I just finally need to exhale, like you said at the beginning. So it's like now that this block party is behind me, let me just have a day. Like, sure,
yeah.
Let me go to lunch with y'all. Let me, tell y'all a little bit about my city. Yeah, I'll go have a drink with y'all. So it just was unfortunate to see it end like that. I was hopeful that Kyla Pratt was going to show up on another episode. Like they were just trying to introduce her character because I love Kyla Pratt, but it was random. It was
random. And I get what Issa was trying to do. I guess when you've been hurt by a friend and maybe she was trying to figure out, well, is it me? You know what I'm saying? Because she's probably trying to figure out how her and Molly got to where they got. So, okay, let me see. Because I know I'm a nice person. I know I'm a good friend. So let me just see. So I think
it also read to me that sometimes when because I find myself in this position, when you feel whether it be used or exhausted with giving, sometimes you find at the end of the day that you don't have the energy left to give to the people that might deserve it or your last. So I understood by the end of that day when Mr. George didn't the three girls didn't use and abuse her, an opportunity to give a little bit to Molly and walk in them doors. Yeah. She was like, I don't even have it.
Yeah, because that would have been.
So Tabitha, I kind of see things a little different from you because when she saw Molly at the end of the episode, I think she should have went in there. The reason why I say that is because Molly took the step before and brought her some food when they wasn't even talking. Molly said, "Listen, I'm gonna bring you some food and make sure you was all right." I think Isha should have did the same thing.
But Molly, I'm gonna tell you, Dwayne, Molly brought her the food too because she felt bad too about what she had done. Like it's kind of like a peace offering, but also it's because she was listening to what her friend too was kind of saying to her. I think it was kind of like a peace type offering, like let me be a friend, and that's what a friend's supposed to do. That'll maybe break because she knew that something is going on there. So let me break the ice. Here you go. You know what I'm saying?
But it was a nice gesture.
It was.
Yeah, but it wasn't sincere because the bitch went off when her boyfriend told her.
I think it was sincere in the moment. I think it was sincere in the moment, and I think it was definitely like.
You think it was?
I was just talking shit about you with my bae. I didn't even want to come. Now I understand you busy, you tired. Let me be a friend and eat. Needing to talk to you. I'm still gonna hear you. I'm not gonna let my best friend go hungry. But then test her out. So
So I'm just like,
which is why Issa didn't go inside. But I get it. I get what you're saying as far as Molly took a step when she didn't have to. Issa could have taken a step when she didn't have to. Yeah. It's unfortunate that Issa's step came after the huge blow up.
Right.
True. And keep in mind, Issa is the one with the negative energy too. She told Nathan, I don't F with her.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Oh, that's gonna follow me for at least 2 more episodes.
Well, I
I'm
ain't that
promise.
mad at her. I mean,
I
I feel like I
promise
feel
you
like
that
she
energy is
shouldn't have.
real.
I mean, I feel what you're saying. You can put that negative vibe in the air when you say certain things. I do agree, but I think she said it, out of just, Molly disappointed her. Molly wasn't there for her to help her out at this event that was so important. So she was pissed, and she probably didn't mean that. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, to me, she didn't mean it, and we saw that when the event came. But it was just
Well,
what she said. She just said it.
so,
I don't fuck, because she really thought after this.
Listen, Q. I'm so sorry. You talk about Banghead, which is now Hollowell Drive. What is it called?
Right.
Hollowell Road.
Hollowell Road.
When I grew up, it was Banghead.
When I used to go to Blue Flame on Banghead.
Oh Lord, you know about the Blue Flame? Oh Lord.
I know Jackie. I know Stan, Mike, all them. Let me tell you something. When you say I'll F with somebody, that means that's it. Like, if you say that in the hood, that's pretty much it's over.
You gotta be careful.
It's done.
I'm big on that. I'd rather keep it cute and mute. First of all, you don't hear me speak on a lot of things. Like,
right.
I am. If me and somebody are beefing, you're not gonna know it from me. Just period. Right. I just don't feel the need to take me and somebody else's business out there like that. So I agree with Del Wayne. Like, if I say that, I truly, I'm not just gonna throw it out there all willy-nilly.
Well, because of who I feel Issa is and Molly is, I mean, they not no hood type girls. I feel like she honestly didn't mean I don't fuck with her no more. I feel she said it out of anger. She was just angry. And that's what she spoke. Should she have said it? No. You know what I'm saying? But should Molly have done a lot of things she's done? No. And should Molly have showed out at her event, even after she brought her food?
At her event. Like,
yeah, so I'm just saying that right there, top, I don't fuck with Molly no more. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. That's just me. And then after that, I sure wouldn't be fucking with Molly no more. But,
I want to say though, the positive that came out this episode was the response she was getting on social media from her blog.
Yeah.
She got a lot of great response, and that really gave her the strength and the courage to move forward. So
that made me so happy.
Once again, if we look at where when we look from where Molly, where Issa came from, where Issa came from with We Got Y'all to now doing big events with Vince Staple and all these kind of people, that's huge. And I think once again with her new publishing deal and her new partnership with Atlantic, it just go hand in hand with what she's doing in real life.
Yeah, so she's growing, and so Issa is growing. You know what I'm saying? So now what it is?
To a mogul. She's turning to a mogul.
So instead of Molly sitting on the sidelines, hating, sitting on the sidelines, she needs to try to get her own shit, level up on her stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or like besties would do, partner up and do something great together.
I'm super proud of Q and Tab. I'm super proud of Issa in real life though.
Yes.
It's turned into a strong brand.
Yes. I love that. I love seeing that.
I agree. I've been trying to watch a lot of behind the scenes and a lot of, their own podcasts. And I know Issa's kind of been getting on people's lives, and she finally went live. So I did watch where they're saying, give them until, I think it's either episode 7 or episode 10. Like, Lawrence is definitely saying, he was like, it's not because I directed it.
Right.
They're like urging us to give them until episode 10. To really understand the direction that they're going in. So,
okay. Oh Lord, I'm getting nervous.
Right.
Lawrence, please.
Lawrence directed the episode? Oh wow. Okay.
Yep. I saw that on.
But
live
Dwayne, didn't you say that they got signed to have 3 more years or just 1 year?
It's just 1 more year.
Okay. Okay. So we'll see.
So with an added episodes in this season and a whole nother season, I don't even want to predict.
I know, that's what I said. I'm like, oh Lord.
I do like though, we didn't touch on yet the kind of the topic with Tiffany, and I think we are leading into that direction more because Tiffany is not doing okay postpartum.
Oh no,
If y'all
no,
notice at the
crazy.
block party, she didn't want to go get
We
the
talked
baby.
about that. We talked
Right.
about that in the last episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's gotten worse because with the block party, if you notice, when the babysitter called and said they couldn't calm the
Yeah,
baby down,
she was like,
yeah, she didn't even want to go home. Like she's not doing okay. So
she's not really connecting with the baby.
No, she made a crazy statement like, I wish I could leave her at the grocery store.
Yes, she said that. I was
Absolutely.
like, what? But I guess that's reality. So they kind of touching on something that I think is going to come out in the future episodes.
Right, and I think Amanda,
because postpartum is real. It's real.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Is continuing and a job with this role.
Yeah, and I think people, they sell you. Here in America, they sell you so many dreams, but the dream is just not like that. So it's like, I think people think being a mother, parenthood is just going to be, oh, you get to dress the baby up and, but it's deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot of time, patience. And then even when they do get to school, you got to hope you got one that learn good. Because if they don't, that means you got to be helping them all the time. It's a lot of work. So I think, when all of that comes into play, it's just a lot, especially as a new mom. Because you have a baby and they'll just be crying. You don't really know why they're crying and you're trying to figure out.
And you know what I like? I like the fact that the character that has the baby is the married character. Because
I love that. Yes.
It ain't easy just because you're married. It's not easy just because you're married.
Right.
It doesn't make it necessarily better or worse. It's still
right,
hard.
But it's not. Yeah, you're right. Because at the end of the day, motherhood is to me, it's on the woman. I mean, I've been married for years, but to me, it's like the woman is that. Like your kid, they could be sitting in a room with your husband, but they'll walk out of the room, come up the stairs, around the corner to ask you for something, and you like, what you daddy?
Where is your daddy?
Daddy? Yeah, so motherhood is hard. But like you said, I'm glad that they did show that she's married. Show the Black family with a father and a mother. I like that. Because I think they get away from that too.
Well, two things I want to address. First, moving forward, I'm gonna need them to turn down the ghetto. Like like insecurity is really ghetto now. Like, oh my God.
They ghetto.
Oh my God.
Which part?
Everything is ghetto about it now.
Yeah.
It's really ghetto now. And
it is. I'm gonna have to go with Dwayne on that.
It's me. Ghetto. Y'all agree, so it's me. Because I feel like I get the same vibe as season 1. I was gonna say, Dwayne, your tastes are just changing because
maybe. No, but I think maybe it's a little bit of both, but it is ghetto. They use the N-word so much.
Oh, they throw nigga out there all day. Nigga. They be, I'm for real. You know what? The next episode, I'm gonna count how many times they say nigga.
Thank you, Q.
They be wearing nigga out. They be calling each other niggas.
I wish they would just take the word out the episode.
They just be like
nigga. I haven't picked up on it. I have.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Y'all agree, they say the N-word.
They say the N-word about 100 times.
Yeah, and everybody a bitch.
Right.
Everybody's a bitch. Everybody. Now, see, when I was growing up, bitch, somebody call you a bitch, you finna kick out. You finna beat some ass. Because you just not finna call me no bitch. Right. Not today. And that's even from another female. Like, bitch.
Right.
More of. Because bitch, you gonna get beat up. Back in the day, they gonna beat you up for that. But now it's like, and I don't call my friends bitches. We don't be like, bitch.
You're right.
No, who does that? Yeah.
If I'm saying bitch to you,
I think it might be generational. It might be generational because I will be honest. In this generation, it's become accepted within the group. Like, if me and I'm not saying that we do, I'm just using it as an example. Me and my girls are comfortable with it. You see that. Like, you can't come from the outside and call one of us that, but maybe internally we're okay. Almost like taking ownership over it, like we have with nigga or other words, stuff like that. maybe that's why it still relates to me on a level, because it might speak to my generation a little differently.
Yeah, it could be, because I know my daughter did a post once and she said, y'all, I'm so close to me and my mama. We so close. I almost said the other day, bitch. And I was like,
nothing. I'm at the top of the generation. I'm at the top.
Saying, so y'all just be in the conversation like, bitch.
Not
That's crazy.
I'm
just like, so it is. I think it is a generational thing, because today that's really all. I mean, when you turn around the TV shows, that's how they. But then when you look at the Atlanta Housewives and they like my age, they be on there like, bitch.
Right. Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I noticed, Dwayne, you had made this comment before about seeing how much they smoke weed. And I don't know if that's generational or not, but the stigma on weed has definitely changed, I want to say, in like the last 10 years.
Yeah.
So it catches me off guard to see it, because I didn't see it the first 4 seasons.
Yeah.
But it's not unfamiliar to me, if that makes sense. Like,
yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, because today that's something that everybody did. I mean, when I was a teen,
a lot of states is legal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I'm more caught off guard when I see somebody smoke a cigarette, whether it's a life. I'm like, you smoking a cigarette?
Right. You shouldn't.
But if it's somebody smoking weed, it's like, oh, okay, like, you smoke weed, okay.
And I know in Atlanta, you smell it everywhere you go.
Right, literally.
Like, you could just get high, just stand outside, you can get high, just smelling it.
Absolutely. So if that's one of the scenes where you're referring to ghetto, then again, that kind of relates, because that isn't,
Well, I don't consider marijuana.
I was mainly talking about the music, the way the girls be acting, the language.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm with that way. I'm more about the music, the way they carry themselves, and the language. It's because even ghetto girls, some ghetto girls, they don't act like that. Like, I'm just saying, like,
it seemed like to me that black girl sketch thing that they got. It seemed like Insecure is taking a little bit from that, so far as like the way that they're acting like ratchet and stuff.
Maybe.
Yeah. It could be. Yeah.
Pouring over a little bit.
Yeah.
Pouring over a little bit. And another thing I wanted to add before I lose my train of thought real quick. I know the last 2 episodes that I'm So Insecure podcast, y'all was saying y'all want Issa and Lawrence to get back together. I think Nathan gonna have something to say about that.
Whatever. Nathan is weird. Nathan is just like a
nowhere.
I don't know. I don't like him.
Nathan is the version of Condola, but we like him. I don't.
Thank you. Okay.
Right.
I acknowledge that he's a secret.
Right.
Wait a minute.
I was gonna say that same thing. No. Yeah.
What was that? He is the Condola.
Yes. Exactly. So now the truth is coming out. Y'all didn't like Condola?
I didn't have anything against her. I felt like she was about her business. Now, I didn't like her in episode 5 because I didn't think she was very professional. I think she ghosted Issa, and I just don't think that. But at the end of the day, Condola was a seat filler. Nathan is the male version of Condola.
Oh my gosh, Tabitha, are you kidding me?
Until they decide to bring this storyline together and just announce,
are you kidding me?
Issa and Lawrence,
are you serious? Are you serious?
Nathan is a seat filler.
Listen, let's be clear. When they was in Coachella, Nathan gave her the idea and supported her, and he got Vince Staples.
Okay, okay.
He can be supportive. He can absolutely be supportive. There is nothing wrong with Nathan helping to move certain storylines along.
Right.
Move along the love storyline.
Yeah.
Is not what he is here for.
You realize since Nathan been in the picture, she has not thought about or text or message Lawrence at all.
But she wasn't texting him, Lawrence, even beforehand.
True.
She wasn't texting him. Yeah. She wasn't. Now Lawrence is still up thinking about her.
Right.
She wasn't. You didn't see them episodes of her thinking about him.
Right.
So.
She chased him all last season. This season is about that bag.
Yeah.
If you want me, come and get me. Right now, I'm focused on
right. Exactly.
So Q. You agree that Nathan is the male version of Condola?
Yes. That's a perfect. She couldn't have said it even better. I was just like perfect.
I cannot believe
match. They don't go together. The vibe don't even feel right. It just feel like why? I was like, when she called him, I was like, why is she calling him?
Right.
Why?
She was up. She saw he was awake. She hit him in his DMs. Like,
oh Lord.
Y'all remember last season when Nathan beat the dude up in the Uber?
I do.
Yeah, with his crazy stuff. Yes, I remember that.
That's what he gonna do to Lawrence if Lawrence comes back.
Oh no! Oh Lord, no! He is crazy. That's crazy.
That's his woman now. That's Nathan's woman.
Oh Lord. Well, you know they haven't shown them sleeping together.
No, and like Condola, Nathan has enough sense to realize he's a placeholder.
I don't think so.
Nathan's not
crazy.
Nathan is not going to step to somebody that Issa loves. He's just not going to do it.
Do y'all remember? Do y'all remember in Baldwin Hills at the We Got Y'all party when Daniel and Lawrence were standing in the street together looking at each other?
Right.
They didn't say to each other about Issa, but it's gonna be totally different for Nathan. Nathan from the Daniel.
And I would hate
we gonna see.
Daniel had more of a place. Daniel had more of a place to kind of side eye Lawrence, and if it got to beef in the street, I would have understood and respected that more. Nathan bet not.
I just feel Nathan is like weak.
What?
Yes, I just get weakness from him. It's like nothing, no strength, no meaning, no nothing.
He goes
like
he don't care enough about her to step to Lawrence. He ghosted her for how many episodes?
Right.
Ghosted her from one season to the next season. He just randomly popped up. I don't see it.
All right, let's see. It's gonna be
interesting. I see it.
Mark my words. It's on tape. There's going to be some type of interaction between Nathan and Lawrence coming up.
I don't know, but we'll see. I mean, because you can't. I mean, with Insecure, you never know. But I don't see Nathan saying
another season. I don't even want to make predictions anymore. Like
I know
I want it to happen, but I
just like wait. Let me wait and see. Let me wait and see.
And I'm with y'all on this. We don't need a whole episode with Molly in Mexico. Like we don't need that.
Right? Don't nobody want to see that.
I wish I could petition.
And it's gonna be the whole episode is gonna be them, isn't it? I don't want to see that.
We don't need that.
We don't.
That's a weak storyline, actually.
Right, it is. I agree with you, Dwayne.
I would prefer a whole episode with Lawrence and Condola.
Oh, I almost said but I'm like, wait a minute.
I'm gonna send you a Team Condola. I'm gonna send you a t-shirt.
Yeah,
right. Well, she's gone. Look, she's gone.
I do think she's gonna pop back up. You think she's gonna
pop back up?
Yeah, she's not gonna.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be unnecessary. I'm telling you that.
Maybe her and Nathan to get together.
No. Maybe they're gonna bring Tasha from the bank back.
Oh, that would be good. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
I would love to see Daniel. I would love to see Daniel pop up.
Yeah, Daniel would be good. See, now, if Daniel came back in, then I might be like, okay, her and Lawrence might not. I might, you know what I'm saying? Because, I want them.
Didn't things end kind of ugly between her and Daniel?
Mm-hmm.
But, it has before that, too. So, but they'll still come back. So
how did it end between her and Daniel? It wasn't pretty though. What happened? Do y'all remember?
It wasn't real. I don't think it was real ugly. I can't remember exactly.
No, Daniel put her out. She moved in with Daniel. She was sleeping on the couch.
She was living with him because remember she was down on her luck. But even after he put her out, they did continue to talk. They were still talking like friends.
Because she showed up at his house. I remember that. I remember she had sex with him. But then I feel like after that is when she had sex with the guy with the phone charger.
Yeah. Something happened with her and Daniel. It didn't end good, though.
Right.
But I don't think it was a bad vibe, though. I don't think it was something that, like, where they would never speak again.
Yeah, we don't need Daniel back. We can 86 Daniel.
We don't need Daniel. Yeah, this is... I mean, I like I said, I don't even want to predict anymore because we have many more episodes.
But I think Daniel,
season.
If Daniel came back, he would be, that competition when it comes to Lawrence.
Yeah.
It'll be
let me ask y'all this. do y'all prefer them to introduce new characters like they're doing, or do y'all prefer to bring old characters back?
I want to see some new people, but I would like to see a strong male character that comes in, even though I want to see Issa and Lawrence together, but I want something different type of man that she interacts with. You know what I'm saying? Than what she normally is with. I just want to see her interact with a guy who he has a great job. You know what I'm saying? He's handsome. His mind is right. The vibe. You know what I'm saying? I'm
conflicted. I definitely want to see old characters come back, and I think the reason is because new characters, don't get me wrong, she's okay. Like the ratchet neighbor with the little boy. Okay, but she doesn't add a lot of substance. Like even when you compare her to random neighbors like the Blood, who we got to see at the block party. Even though he doesn't have a lot of cameos, I feel like his character is more substantial than this female tenant with the son.
Right. They keep popping up everywhere.
Right, like they bring in these new characters, but they're not substantial to me like the old pop-up characters are. So it's like, bring back the old people. If you're not gonna make the new people really grab my attention, just stop it and let's just focus.
Yeah, I like the security guard.
Yeah,
I like his. He added something extra to the show that I like that. I would be like looking forward to seeing, like, what is he gonna say crazy? He was funny.
Right. But I feel like the last new person this season that was worthwhile to me. Nobody else, even Kyla Pratt, as excited as I was to see her.
Right.
It was a dud at the end. So
right. Yeah.
Bring people, like, make me excited. I got super excited when I saw the Blood at the block party. Just,
Well, he's still with his bees.
Right.
Yeah, so
I don't want to make any predictions other than Issa and Lawrence belong together. That is my prediction.
Yeah.
Every week, Molly and Issa are going to get worse before it gets better. I wish I could. I'm so glad that Yvonne in real life has this HBO special coming up because I love her in real life. I want to continue to support her.
Right.
And to balance the attitude I have towards Molly. So I'm totally going to support that special that she has going on. So
I'll be checking you out in the comment sections over there.
Oh, you see that? I do. I try not to because I'm trying to separate character and real person in life.
Right.
So wrong. You so
yeah.
They be going in on Molly too.
Yeah, they do. On Twitter too. They be going in on her.
Oh yeah, they be eating her up.
Right.
But she deserves it. Molly deserves it.
Right, Molly. Not Yvonne, but Molly deserves it.
Yeah.
What are some of your predictions, at least for next episode? What do you think is going to happen next episode?
So what's your predictions, Q?
I think, well, of course, we got to deal with this vacation on the next episode. But my prediction of it is that we're going to get a lot of, you know how when you break up with your friends, and then you talk about it with, and then you got the same friends, the same friend group. So we're going to see a lot of that back and forth. I think Kelly is going to be that middle person, because that's just how it's going to be. But I see Molly and Issa. For me, I think my prediction is that they're going to be going their separate ways. It's not going to be, I don't know how they're going to work that in, but that's what I'm predicting. That it's going to be Issa and then Molly.
I know, and it's going to make the interaction so uncomfortable.
And
pull Issa away from the group as a whole. A lot of times that's what happens. It's like one of us gets to own the friendships. I'll retreat so that it's not uncomfortable for everybody, or the other person will retreat. I hate that.
And then I'm also thinking after this episode, of course, towards the end, I think we're going to see some type of interaction with Lawrence and Issa.
Okay. Towards the episode?
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to work it into this next episode towards the end, or we'll get to see when they show you what's coming up next. We're going to get to see a more of an interaction with Lawrence and Issa. We're going to find out more. It's going to come out. That's my prediction. on that part, which I'm so excited. I'm like, hurry up and get this episode Sunday. Get this over with. So
right.
we can
Rip the Band-Aid off. Let me know which direction you move in. Right.
Come on. Please.
All right. What about you, Delwayne? What you think?
Well, one, I think that we're going to see Issa plan for a second block party. She's smelling herself now, and she should be. I think we'll see another block party.
Mm-hmm.
I do think Lawrence will try to get back with her, but I think Nathan, he's not going anywhere. I think we will see some type of interaction between Nathan and Lawrence, and I think Issa going to have to choose between the two. And so far as Molly and Issa, my prediction is they'll have a kumbaya moment before the season is over with. They'll make up. And then
you think so?
Yeah, and my last prediction is Tiffany may have to get some help. I think they're going to touch on the postpartum thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they need to. I'm very hopeful, and I'm hopeful for the kumbaya between them because, like I've said on past episodes, it's important to me for Insecure to show that unity between Black women, show that we can come back from it. We can be big little girls and talk it out. So even if it's going to continue a little bit, I'm extremely hopeful that we see that moment before the end of this season.
Let me ask you though, real quick, Tabitha, before you get your predictions, do you know the origin of their problem?
Yeah, remember I talked about it, what was that, 2 episodes ago? That sometimes just with females, it's just, it might not be apparent to everybody else, but you have, in my opinion, Molly wanting this lifestyle and willing to do whatever it is to obtain it, even if it means dismissing foundation, dismissing friendships, dismissing family, doing whatever to try to get this. It's not necessarily Asian Bae that she wants, it's this concept and it's this idea of it. And so knowing that Issa has it, can do it, has had it, and not necessarily doesn't even want it right now because she's focusing on her business, is making Molly want to prove even more, oh, I can have that too, Issa. You're not the only one that can have a stable relationship.
So you're saying the same thing Quintan is saying. It's a girl thing. As a man, what you just said to me, it's just like...
It don't make sense. It don't make sense. It's ridiculous. But that's what happens when you have people who are not focused on their own lane. Like,
right.
Relationship with my husband is just that. I don't have it because I saw somebody else have it and I wanted something like that.
Yeah.
It kind of just fell in my lap and I was like, oh, okay, universe, this is the direction I'm going in my life.
Right.
Like, I don't make decisions here based off of what I want to compete with other people, whether they compete with them or not. I just don't. I think that's how you put out bad energy, bad karma when you're so focused on other people's lane. I don't think that good. And you can't do it like them, so why try? Whatever I have, can't nobody recreate that.
Right.
I mean, and people might try to recreate it, and I might not even think it's the shit. So you over there focus on what I got going on, thinking it's all that, competing with me, and I'm like, girl, for what? Like,
right.
It's all that. So I just think it's unnecessary, but it happens.
Yeah.
Much
all the time.
Yes.
Okay.
What's your prediction, Tab? You gotta give us at least one prediction.
One prediction during the Molly episode, because that's what it's called. It's just the Molly episode. I don't know if it's a prediction or if I'm hopeful. Asian Bae is going to realize that her intentions are not in the right place.
Right.
Wow. You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I saw your true colors for your friendship at the block.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Tell you to go support your friend. I told you I didn't have a problem with helping her, and you should your ass.
You're right.
Exactly.
You're right, Tab. Because he asked her, he said, what is your problem? He said, what is your problem?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like why? Like
right, because a man would not even in his mind, what the hell? Right. So to me, she seemed like the bad person. I mean, she is a bad person, but yeah.
Yeah, I feel like a genuine guy is going to see through that. And then I think now where she's going to put all of her energy into him because it's like, this is all, like, I've got to make this work because I didn't show my ass and made Issa feel like before her. Now this has got to work. And I think she's going to come off so strong and Asian Bae is going to feel like this isn't even like genuine.
Right.
ain't right about this. Like, who you trying to prove anything to?
Yeah, because Issa said in front of him, when it don't work between y'all two, it's your fault. It ain't nobody else's.
Right.
And he heard it too.
Right.
And I think she's going to go, because I think the trip is with his family member, like his brother and his brother's wife or significant.
Right.
I think she's gonna go hard. She's gonna try to impress, and he's gonna be like, this don't even feel right. Something right. You need to check yourself and really tap into why you play. So I don't know if it's a prediction or if I'm hopeful that he sees that she's just not right.
Right.
She need counseling.
She do.
Yeah, she does.
She need to go back.
I like how that Wayne said that. She need counseling.
She had a therapist last season. She need to go back.
Right. And just like you said, Wayne, you don't see it as a guy. It happens all the time, but you don't see it. I don't think Asian Bay sees it either. I think he's gonna see like something ain't right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be able to pinpoint it like a female would, but he can see that something ain't right with her.
Yeah, something ain't right. It ain't right, baby.
Right. Nobody else had a problem with helping your friend, but you went off about anybody helping your friend.
Cray. Cray.
Right.
It just don't make sense.
Yeah. I'm just happy Insecure is back. I'm just happy.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, it's the best thing on TV right now. I mean, I watched Ozark already. You know, it's the best thing on TV. What's better than Insecure on TV right now?
Right. Nothing that's not going on.
Black people on
earlier,
Insecure is the best thing on TV right now.
And like you said earlier, Q, like everything else is reality TV that did.
And don't nobody want to see that.
Like nobody's life is really like reality TV.
Right, exactly.
Above and beyond.
Right. Who sit down and argue with their best friends every day, all day? Can't even eat dinner together. You got to be arguing and fighting. That's just not true.
And taking lavish vacations 3 times.
Right, exactly.
Right. And I just think if Insecure turn down the ghetto and the N-word and the cuss a little bit, they can actually become bigger than what they are. Because a lot of people that's me and Q age, or even some people your age, Tab, they're going to get turned off as soon as they watch it. They're not going to watch it because I'm not watching it.
I don't want to watch that. Yeah.
Yeah. I know people that won't watch it because as soon as they turn to it, it's a lot of profanity.
Right. Because just because you black don't mean you cuss all day.
Right.
And you smoke weed all day. That is not what black people do.
I think they turn away more mature people.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah, but you know, you can still be successful and all of that stuff and cool without having to. I mean, I'm a cusser, but I don't cuss like my mouth ain't like da 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 da, and I don't, you know, nigga. Like that's just a lot.
Q, how many pair of shoes do you have, Q?
A ton.
Like, I probably got like over 5. Probably got about 500 pair of shoes.
What?
Yes,
that's
for real.
Crazy, Q.
Seriously.
And you are doing your thing. I've been to all your Instagram pages and everything.
Yes.
You are.
Yeah, I'm loving the tick. But see, right now I'm on this TikTok. So I be having fun on the TikTok. And like
the one with your husband throwing the dress.
Yeah.
The one with your husband throwing the dress.
But he threw the dress. So cute. And let me tell you, at first I was like, I'm too old to be on TikTok. But then I saw some old people on TikTok. And I was like, oh, I can be on TikTok. So, and then it's cool because I'm really a comedian too. Like, that's like, I get to share my other side too. Mm-hmm. So I kind of like it because I get to joke. But talk about fashion, because you know I love everything fashion, so I get to kind of show you off like what I'm wearing and stuff too. But then do the voiceover.
Space for you. You're creative and you have a niche. Like I think TikTok's a really good space for you. Yeah,
I like it. I like
and
it.
You have a following. You have a huge following.
Yeah, it's I'm trying. I be trying, but you know they'll follow you, then they unfollow you. Because I did the thing that you told me to do. See, I be taking some of your going and I be following all day. That's how I got them 6,000.
There you go.
But then some of them will unfollow you. They will unfollow you, and I'm like, why? What is it? That serious?
I tell you, like I told y'all before, if my mama unfollow me, I'm following her. I don't play. We only get 7,500. I can't be wasting my phone on somebody who ain't following me back.
And that part is true too. I'm like, why they gonna limit it to 7,500? Because I'm a person, I like to follow everybody. Like if Tabitha got 5 Instagram pages, and I'd be like, I'm gonna follow all 5 of them. You know,
right.
Follow. But people's like, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. And I'm just like, okay.
Oh, well, I monitor my followers every day. I see who's
and see, I need to do that, but I don't. But I know when people unfollow me, I can tell. I was like, somebody unfollow me.
Yeah, that's rude. Ain't that rude?
Yeah, that's rude. And I'm cool. So you need to keep following me.
Yeah.
Look, follow me, shop with me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What they do, what they say, like, share, and whatever, do all
like,
that.
Share,
like,
and
share,
subscribe.
all of that. Yeah.
I know people on Instagram for like months. They'll hit like on everything I posted. All of a sudden, you see it stop. And I'm like,
yep, them be your haters.
And I'm
them
like,
be your haters, Dwayne.
Like, you can just tell when people got attitude. They stop.
You doing too much. You got a magazine. See, they've been watching your growth. See, and then I'm telling you, them haters out there, they for real. I had to learn about it.
I agree. Them
haters
what I struggle with is I don't have a lot of time in the day. And depending on how many people I follow that I actually know, personally, I find it hard to always know what they have going on, especially if I'm seeing them. Like, I have to think to myself, okay, today I'm gonna go check out, because again, everybody got a lot going on. So Monday, I need to check out Janelle's Instagram, her Twitter, Facebook, her YouTube, her podcast, her 3 websites, her Healthy Janelle. Like, that's a lot. And let me not forget Delwayne. He got 4 different things. Oh, let me go Quintan, she put up a new if I don't, y'all, it trust me.
But what I do is, like, if I go on your page and I see you made a video, what I'll do is save it. So I'll go ahead and like it, but I'll save it. That way I'll say, okay, I can go back and look at it later.
Right.
Yeah, so I do that a lot.
I mentioned that before. Like, I've talked to everybody knows my mentor is Janelle V. Stewart. I've talked to her before. Like, I really struggle with supporting everyone's.
It's hard to do that. Yeah.
Every day, because it's, I round of applause literally for everything everybody has going on. But for somebody like me, where I'm up till 2 in the morning and then, 9 to 5, I'm working. Have a minute here, 3 minutes there for, like, it's hard. And I just love if I follow for 15 minutes, and if I don't see it in the first 15 minutes, I'm done, because I'm
if I probably would have had kids during this time, it would be it's social media.
Yeah. And do y'all get people that tag y'all and stuff all the time?
Yes.
That's irritating.
Yes, very irritating, because it's like, why are you tagging me? Like, why?
My husband sends me at least 5, 6 different, whether it's from World Star, Facebook, Instagram, and sometimes.
But see, I don't mind that.
I saw it. I just didn't get a chance to say that I saw it, or laugh at it, or like it, but I saw it.
Yeah, but I'm talking about just random people you don't even know tagging.
Right. Oh, yeah. They tag you because they probably want you to enter something, do something, or like it, or something like that. It just be just like, and then you got them stalkers that be in your DM.
You be having that?
Yes. Like,
I keep them in the general.
They be trying to holler at you.
You are beautiful. Yes, you're beautiful. I love that dress. You all the time. Instagram and Facebook.
Keep them in the general. Don't pull them over to primary.
Me too. That's what I do. I'm like, oh my God. I just be like, but they say that's how people for real meet and date people. I know someone that married someone that they met on the Messenger, the Facebook Messenger, and went to California to see him, meet him, and then they got married like 8 months later. For real.
Was this Married at First Sight on that TV
No,
show?
but that would be just kind of like that if you think about it, because I can't see. I'm old school. I ain't finna meet you on no Facebook. In Messenger.
You used to be on Black Planet too, didn't you?
No, never ever. Never ever. Never.
I had a Black Planet too.
My husband, I met them in person.
Okay.
And then actually dated them. Okay.
So you never had a Black Planet thing?
Nah, I didn't do Black Planet page, period.
I don't knock online dating because I do know some successful relationships and marriages but for me,
I mean, because it's the new thing.
Somebody I know got to know you and your peoples. For me, it's irritating when people try to follow me in my DMs. First of all, I'm married, and it's clear that I'm married.
Yeah, but people they don't
respect.
People don't respect marriage these days. That's just a thing.
I say to the single women, don't automatically turn your nose up at it because your husband just might be in your DMs.
It could be. It could be, but I'm just somebody who I dated many moons.
That's what I said. So, I got somebody I know got to know you and your peoples. Period.
Yeah. Because I even when it comes to my daughters and stuff, because they're younger, and I know like they meet people online too. So I have to kind of be open to it, even though I be worried and concerned, but, I know it's a different day and time. So I just tell them, be careful. And I would like to meet them, but, of course I ain't bring everybody home that I knew to my parents. So, I get it. But, so, I'm open to it. I'm not saying don't be with nobody that you meet online. But I just thought that was kind of crazy when they just DM'd you on Facebook and then you go fly to see them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's always been crazy to me. People who are dating someone online only and haven't met yet, and then relationship
that's problems. Crazy. Yes.
What relationship problems you got, sis, and you ain't never seen him in person? Like,
yeah, they got a whole show that does they call Catfish.
Right.
Where people do that.
We've been dating for 5 years and he was mad at me yesterday. How was he mad at you yesterday? About what? Because you didn't log on? Like, that's not a real relationship.
But I don't understand how you love somebody that you never met them, you never seen them, you didn't touch them. I don't get that.
But it's real. Yeah, that I can't have a conversation with another female that has never met her man in real life. It's taught me about her relationship.
Yeah. 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 So hey, it's a different day and time. So hey, but I'm just old school.
In quarantine, what do y'all got going on? Anything this week?
Nothing. Just you guys can visit my blog, outoftheboxfashion.com, and you can also shop at my e-commerce store, OTBFashions with the S.shop. Follow me on Instagram. Let's see. I have 2 Instagrams, OTBFashions.shop and outoftheboxfashion1. And that's the same on Facebook.
Do not unfollow her.
Yes, please follow. I will follow you back. But then Dwayne, you said we only can follow up to 7,500 people. So I'm almost there. So
yeah. Man. So
I'll try to follow you back.
Once again, guys. This your boy Delwayne. You know how to find me on Instagram. Type in Delwayne. I'll pop up first. Las Vegas Entrepreneur Magazine. We got it coming out June 1st. We got 2 issues coming out. And also, we got I'm having my very first Entrepreneur Golf Day, June 6th.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yes, I got about 30 entrepreneurs and small business owners coming out to play golf. It's the very first one, but it won't be the last. I'm doing the same thing in Los Angeles, Phoenix, and San Francisco. So Las Vegas Golf Day, I own that website. So that's mine. I will be having it all across the West Coast. So look out for it.
Okay, and don't forget to send me your link.
I can't be following that up, Delwayne. I can't, because even in quarantine, you have like major business thing. Like, I can't follow up.
Okay.
I'm going to be at the house. Like, I can't follow that up.
Okay.
You are busy, Tab. You are so busy.
I am. I mean, you guys can always, visit my Instagram, my Facebook, CocoaBrownCurlsXo. The cat's out the bag. Yeah, there will be a formal announcement, but I have been asked to be one of the Mael Maven. So I'm now a brand ambassador for Mael Organics. If you guys follow me.
Oh, wow.
Mints is my line. So I'm super to work with this company. I'm like chasing them about that line. So you guys can look for that announcement coming this week.
Okay.
I did a preview last week. I know, I'm so excited. But I actually I did my first unboxing, so I'll be doing a review on their rice water collection.
Okay.
thing get posted right after the holiday or the day of the holiday. I'll have to with them, but they'll actually be posting that video. So I'm super excited about that. But other than that, I mean, in the house, I do have an event coming up. I don't have the specifics yet, but it's with a company or a brand called Pink Social, where I will be actually hosting a hair talk panel. It is mental health. Wow. So she's also doing things like speaking with a psychologist. I think there's a yoga day that we have coming up on the 21st. So if you guys check out my Facebook, you can actually see the flyer for that I've shared.
Okay. Is it going to be like a virtual thing?
Yes, everything is virtual.
Cool. Okay.
So she did an eyebrow class yesterday, which was totally awesome.
Okay.
Makeup artist.
And that's on your Facebook page?
That's on my Facebook page. So I'll make sure I reshare the flyer again.
Okay.
Everyone to get their information on how to sign up through her Gmail to be able to get the Zoom invite to the yoga. I'm going to be doing yoga and deep breathing, which we all need in a time like this.
Right. So I definitely want to get into yoga.
Absolutely.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, no mat needed, no experience needed. Just send, her some to get that info for the Zoom, and then just come as you are. No expense. I'm a yogi. I'm a yogi at heart. I'm very namaste. I'm namaste, but
okay, cool.
Yeah. So I hope everyone has a great week.
And we'll be back Monday. We'll be back next Monday.
Yes.
To talk about the Molly Molly. Well, I will see y'all.
All right. Thanks, guys. I'll see y'all.
Okay. All right. Have a good one.
Y'all have a great week.
Okay. And don't forget to send me the link. Talk to you later. All right. Okay. Bye.